Welcome to another episode of the Canton Blues franchise. Episode 2 would not upload to YouTube, so hopefully today this game will be different. We're playing the Bears 2-2 against an 0-2 Chicago Bears team that we should really run away with this if we do everything right. We obviously still could lose this game, just based on the pure fact that we've done it before. We lost to teams we should beat, aka the New York Giants. But it's time to see just exactly how we will do this today. Hopefully you guys enjoy today's game, and I will join you guys back at halftime as always. And so, this game gonna leave us be. Let's go Blues.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we've got the do-it-all back, Austin Eckler. There's a lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards and a pair of scores. It's the Blues and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Blues of Canton taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visitors from Canton, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense. So
still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Blues' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big time play.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's going the other way. There he goes left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the option right is Fields. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start with the option. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Blues have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Here we go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Love's throw taken in by Collins. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Love. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run for it with Eckler. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Eckler will take it in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A toss left side. Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd down and a yard. Now Love will try with his legs. We'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up.
Here we go.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Love will sneak it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Love will sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 4-yard line.
Johnson on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Johnson. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. On the screen, this is Eckler. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On the slant, here's Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Blues continue to pull away here in this first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. Taking it right down Broadway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Fields. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Staying on his feet, escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Fields now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
All right, Brandon,
So
thanks.
we've come to
and welcome
halftime
in
after
everybody
a
to our
very
EA
one-sided
Sports
beginning to this
halftime
one.
report.
As we
Time for
see
a
you
look
down
around the NFL here.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
What a first half. Up 24 at the end of half number 1. Jordan Love played really well. 8 of 9, 163, 2 touchdowns. Austin Eckler adding 21 carries for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns of his own. What can happen? But we've seen crazy stuff happen before. Second half right now, here on the Gill Sports Network.
Settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Love. That's complete. It's Collins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Austin Eckler, and all the way down to the 5. 151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Blues have opened the lead up to 30. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bears 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. Screenplay, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Johnson running right. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Cody Barton there to bring him down. 2nd down and 8.
At the 16-yard line.
On the option left is Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields. He finds his man Johnson. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Fields on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked at it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Johnson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Fields trying to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Canton offense takes over once again. But the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Canton 1st down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Fields. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's Eckler again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 199 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. First down, going to the air with Love. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. game.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They put that
and running right out of bounds. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Fields.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here we go.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Love. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now for a and 10. To the air again, Fields. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
That is the ball game. 4, 3, 2, 1. We start 3-0.
Visitors have come away with a victory here, and it
And
was all thanks to the play
what a
of
game
their
it was.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but
This was a great game played by both sides of the ball today. We had a pick, we had a fumble that should have been a touchdown that I did something stupid on. But hey, final 40-23. Let's check out our final player stats on the day. Jordan Love 11 for 17, 178, 2 touchdowns.
The early struggles continue.
Austin Eckler 35 for 207 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Wow, what a game today for these guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. And again, 40-23, Canton over the Chicago Bears.